Okay, I think we're set for absurd arithmetic. You and your team are now on course to the seaside. It's getting pretty late though, so why not rest? After all, you probably need it. You arrive at the nearest hotel. Nice. You walk in and registration goes quite well. Well, up until a peculiar payment process. The hotel accepts normal currency, but they calculate the prices in exponentialis pecunia. Oddly, its exchange rate to standard currencies increases exponentially. Why would anyone ever use this? Don't worry, we have a machine that converts from exponentialis pecunia, I'm going to call it EP, to standard currency. I just need the book of room pricings. Here it is. Wait, it's not here? Oh no. The clerk has lost her pricing book. You'll have to help her calculate the room prices. There are 3 pricing functions used to calculate room prices. To calculate the price of room, you start with the quality of the room. First apply function C, then B, then A. The resulting value is the one-night price of a room in EP. To find out if you'll have enough money to stay for the night, a good point to start would be to consider the median quality room. You remind yourself that the median is the middle value in a sorted. Okay, I appreciate the reminder. For example, consider the following list with 11 rooms. Okay. Add, multiply, and raise to the power of 3. This is just like generic. Okay. Am I going to get something like subtract and divide? Let's find out. For these room qualities, the median is 5496. Raise it to the power of 3, you get that. Multiplying by 55, and then adding 495. Okay. So the result in EP is this value. Consider the list of 101 room qualities and the 3 pricing functions given to you. All right. And get our puzzle input. Now I also have add, multiply, and raise to power of 3. Interesting. So I wonder, I don't know if that's standard for everybody. Everybody always gets these 3. It would be nice if they actually said, here's the functions that you can do, because then we could look at function A, function B, function C, and they might not be in this order, right? It doesn't say that they're always shown in this order, right? And they're not always add, multiply, and raise to power of. Anyway, so let's assume that they are, because why not? Let's create our input. 006.text. Paste that in there. So we have 9337 all the way at the bottom. And at the top we have function A, B, and C. Okay. And then a blank line and then all the numbers. All right, so let's save that. Let's go back here. If I run it now, it should show me this, because this question mark thing won't go away. Yeah, so I see the absurd arithmetic. So that means it's reading the file. This lines pop just pops the last line. You know what we could do is, instead of that, is we'll say filter line is empty, and collect that into a vec. And that way we don't have to mess around with that. Then we know the first 3 lines are going to be the functions, and the remaining lines are going to be the numbers. So let's collect all of that stuff. Let's create an enum for the functions. Let's call it price op, because it's a price operation. We're going to do add. Let's do everything in I64s. And then power. And then what we can do is just write a parser for it. Impl from stir for price op. Type error is string, and then we can just look at the string. So we're going to assume it's going to be in this format. Let's split it into words. Is going to be s.split by space, collect vec. And then we can look at the first, not the first word, the third word is going to be add, multiply, or raise. And we know the last word is going to be the number that we care about. Let len is equal to words len. It's going to be the num location is that. Oh, we don't need to actually do that. We can just get the number directly. So we can just say words of word len -1, parse into an I64, unwrap. Actually, we can just do it the other way, right? We can use the let else construct. Return error, invalid number in S. Yeah, just like that. And this should be okay num. Expected string found stir. And then this is going to be an OK self. So we'll wrap OK around parsing the words. Match words. 0. No. 2. It's going to be add. Self add num. Multiply. Self multiply num. And then raise is going to be self power num. And if it's anything else, we're going to return an error. Invalid operation. I guess we can do this. Format bang. Like that. Words 2. I forgot the underscore there. And then this goes like this. And I need to close the batch first. And what did I forget here? Oh, do I have too many of those? No. Okay, let's see if we can do it this way. That looks all correct. Oh, do I need to put a comma there? There we go. Okay. I had a semicolon instead. All right, so this should give us our... It still says implicitly returns this, but I don't think it does. Okay, good. So let's write a test. Test add. Just make sure that it works. And we're expecting a price op add 42, I guess. And this will be function A add 42. Parse. I wonder if the assert will allow me just to do that. I don't know if that'll work. Let's go over here. Bacon Clippy, so we can see what the actual errors are. Oh, I don't have the test thing running. So if I run the test, it'll tell me. Binary operator equal can't. Okay, so let's unwrap it then. Right? No? Oh, I can't, so I have to add derive. Let's add debug and then partial EQ and EQ. So this test passed. I'm not sure why the colors are all weird. Let's change this to underscore lines just for now. Yeah, the colors are weird. I'm not sure why the colors are weird, but we can flip over to test over here, right? And that might be easier. Okay, let's do it that way. So we have add, so we just need to test multiply price parse, right? Let's make that 142 and then power 12, I guess. Function B multiply by, was it multiply by? Nope, just multiply. But it wouldn't matter. And then c is raised to the power of. And I made this 142 and I made this 12. Okay, so let's see. Oh, did I typo multiply? I did. There we go. Okay. So now those things parse. And now we just need to get all the numbers, but that's easy. We don't need to write a parser for that. Okay. So we have the lines. The first three lines are going to be the functions. So I can say let ops is equal to lines 0 dot dot 3 dot. I'm pausing because I can't remember if I have to do an iter parse or iter map or just a map. But let's do iter map line dot parse price op unwrap collect vec. Right, and then these are the different ops, and we should be able to print those out. I run it. Yep, we have add by 211, multiply by 89, and raise to the power of 3. Very good. And now the remaining lines are going to be the numbers. And I'm going to make it mutable because we need to sort them to get the median value. So nums is going to be lines of 3 dot dot. Oops, I put a space there. I don't care. Iter map line dot parse I64 unwrap collect vec. All right, and these are all the numbers. And apparently there's, if I remember correctly, 101 of them. And let's just make sure we have all of them. Right, it starts with 5198 and it ends at 9337. Perfect. But we want them sorted. Nums sort. Right. Let's hit the runner over here. So we save this and now they're sorted. So now we get the median value, which is going to be, since it's an odd number, 101, we just divide by 2 and that gives us the median number. So let median is nums of nums len over 2. And then we want to calculate this. First apply function C, then B, then A. Okay. Rev. There we go. And now we'll do C, B, and A. Actually, if I do this now, I can say print median. Right? And over here, we can see our median is 5257, and these are reversed. So now we just apply the operations in order for op in ops. Should we start with the number? Oh, we probably can just do a fold, right? Println part 1 is equal to ops.fold median, and we're going to get the result and the op. I forget if it's in a tuple or not. I always forget. No. No. Yeah, so it's not in a tuple. But it's saying unknown. I don't know why it's saying unknown. Okay, so it's basically we're going to apply the op to the number. So we're going to say op.apply, and I'll just write a function to apply that, right? Result. And that's all it'll do. Actually, we can do this, right? Oh, ops iter fold. That's why this wasn't showing up. Yeah, there we go. So the result is a I64, and then we have a reference to a price op. And now we just need to write a function on price op, impl price op called apply. reference to self, and a number. It gives us a number back. And we're going to say match self. Fill the match arms. Add a, multiply by m, and raise to the power of p. So this is easy, right? A plus num. This is m times num. Do we have a pow function in Rust? Num.pow p. Oh, the exponent needs to be U32. Okay. Let's make this a U32 then. And then make this as U32 here. Okay. Oh, we got a number. As opposed to a crash. Or panic, as they're called in Rust. Let's see if it's the right number. Hey, it's the correct answer. Good work, everyone. All right, so what's next? Let's oops. I don't know how I did that. Let's commit these changes. Git add source problem 6. Git commit -am problem 6 part 1. Let's just do that. Okay. Let's see what part 2 is. Click the button below to get part 2. When converted to normal currency, that actually seems quite cheap. All right. Well, I don't know. That's a very big number. Though each member of your team will probably need their own rooms, won't they? Oh, about that. The hotel charges extra fees for booking more than one room. Okay. To calculate the total one-night price for many rooms, you first sum all the rooms' qualities. Then you apply function CB and A on the sum. This will give you the one-night price of the rooms in EP. To get a very, very generous upper bound estimate of the total price for your team, you decide to calculate the total price of booking all the rooms with even numbered room qualities for one night. I don't understand, but I don't think I need to understand, right? For example, consider the same list with 11 room qualities and 3 different pricing functions. The even numbered room qualities are these, and their sum is this. Okay, so we add up all the even ones and apply the pricing functions, and we get that. Okay. So I think what we can do is, I don't need this ops anymore. It looks like we're going to be doing this again. So I can write a little closure, I guess. Let price is equal to, we're going to get a number. And it's going to return this. Instead of result, this is going to be num. Right? And that way we can just say this is the price of the median. Right? And this should give us the same number. Do they have the... Oh, okay. There's a second comment, or a third comment, rather. I'd like to see my answer here, so I can make sure I didn't break anything. Let's just put it in as a comment here because I'm about to save this. Oh, median. Num. There. And is that the same answer? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. And so for part 2, we just need to sum up all the even numbers, right? So we can just say println part 2 is equal to nums iter filter num. Oh, we could do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let evens equals this, where num mod 2 equals 0, and then we're going to sum those up into an I64. Right, and this will give us the evens, and then we can say println part 2 is equal to the price of the evens. It doesn't like that. Because I need to deref it. Oh, it's an even bigger number. Okay, let's see if it's right. Hey, it's the right answer. That's good news. All right. I don't think that's worth committing. That's a very small change. We refactored the price calculation out into a closure that we could just call wherever we need to. And then part 3. What's part 3? The upper bound still seems quite reasonable. Oh, nice. You and your team members choose rooms and pay for your stay. Off to a good night's sleep. This construct here. It looked like pay for your stay off to a good night's sleep. Okay. As the rest of your team members head to their rooms, you notice the clerk bring out an abnormally large pile of paper. She begins to write furiously, and she seems quite stressed. You've gotten too curious now. I have to calculate some room prices since, you know, I lost the pricing book. Time to think of it. You calculated your room prices quite quickly. Do you mind helping me out? You won't get any sleep without your help, so you can't really say no, can you? She explains the situation to you. A client wants to book a room for one night. He can pay at most this much EP, and he wants the highest quality room he can afford. You'll have to determine the quality of the room that fits the client's request. Okay. So we take this number. I assume it's for everybody. Everybody has this in their text. So I can just hard code it here. Const max price I64 equals this. So what we need to do is find the room number that will meet this price. So we got to loop over all of them and find the one that's largest, right? We have them here. And then we can just calculate the highest one that's less, that turns to a price less than this. It should be pretty easy, right? We could just do it right in the print statement. Say nums iter, filter, num, where num, price of num is less than or equal to max price. And get the max of that and unwrap that. It doesn't like that because I have to dereference it twice, apparently. 5513. Let's see if that's right. I'm not sure I like the fact that this has all my previous answers in here. That's not helpful. Hey, that's the correct answer. Very good. If I'd like to read the remainder of the story, sure. Wow, that was really fast. Thanks for helping me out. Without you, I'd probably have to stay up for the whole night. Now it's time for you to get a good night's sleep. Okay, so we finished this